Hello everyone, we're day 14, almost halfway through the month, and we're going to talk about day 2 of Derailers. I have my special guest star here who's going to be observing and making facial comments the entire time, but hopefully I will not be derailed by her presence. Okay, Hannah? Here we go. So, So last time we spoke about derailers, and that was derailers before work. That's the news. The news derails you. It gives you a chip on your shoulder that you can carry throughout the entire day, which will impact your work. So let's say, okay, we've got rid of that derailer. We have this news. It's power. It's information that we're going to use throughout the day. Okay? You got it? Okay, good. So we go into the day. Now, at work, the same issues apply. Your boss, your staff, your coworkers, they're all going to be potential sources of disruption to you and derailers to you. So, business 101, delegation can help with this. When issues come up, challenges occur, Hannah, oh goodness. You delegate what you're not fit to do or what you feel will build your team, etc., or the things that, you focus on things that are your strengths. So, you can help drive your agenda. You delegate, right? So you can stay on track. Now, your boss may want you to do something, and, you do those things, but you may find yourself from time to time, especially if you're doing doing work that is either not aligned to what your boss wants, right? You're doing work that your boss may not want you to do, or you're doing it for different reasons. They may want to do something because it wants to reduce cost. You may be doing it for some different reason, and that's okay. Right? That's just perfectly okay. But remember, like anything else, like anyone else, like any other stakeholder, your boss is someone who has needs, and helping address those needs helps you in the end, right? If you can link you to this problem, your core talent, your core drive to this problem, you're going to find yourself in a better situation. But you're going to have to accept the fact, and this is life. This is not just something that applies to life, it applies to work as well, is that you'll need to accept that there will be issues. There will be times where you may lose your job because what you wish to do is not what your boss or your company wants you to do. And that's not a failure. That's just a realization. That's just a fact. Hopefully, if you've spent your time focusing on solving problems for various stakeholders, being seen as someone who adds value to various stakeholders, you won't be left out in the rain. There'll always be a job for you, whether another company, someone who you've worked with in the past, someone you've met or you've networked with, they'll find you. But the key is you have to consistently be that's adding value in the best way that you can, right? That's why I spoke in the earlier weeks. It's important to take notes on where you added value and what talent you used. Because when you're, especially at work, there's a lot of things weighing on you. And let's say there's a lot of things weighing on you you don't want to do, a lot of things weighing on you that are stressful and derailing. To be able to look back and say, I'm adding value by being me. There's all these issues, but I'm making progress. Those notes are valuable to help you realize that you're not the problems, right? These are just things that are coming because it's work. But these problems aren't problems. They're just, bumps in the road. But you're on the right track. So notes are key. Because, how can I say this? Having that rule help you resist the urge to, in a panic, just do whatever people ask you to do and just get busy, because you lose yourself in that way. And when you lose yourself, that's the whole point of this, is finding yourself and finding success as yourself, right? So that's the key. During the day, things will come, problems will come, and you'll say, okay, can I be myself and solve? How do I be myself and solve this problem? If you can, you do. If you can't, you delegate. If you can't delegate, you try to find a way to incorporate yourself into that, or try to take a portion of your day to focus on your agenda, right? Unfortunately, that may cause a conflict. You may lose your job. I've lost jobs in the past, but that doesn't detract from me and the happiness that I feel and the joy that I feel with my family and friends, because I know I'm making progress. Right? And you can make the same progress as well. A little oversimplification, a little short notes there, but you've taken let's talk about not day one, but let's talk about the previous derailing section where I talked about what you're, preparing yourself in the day. Don't let the news derail you. You got this information, you take this information, you use it to impact others, right? You try to not be derailed by taking notes about where you're making progress, right? You avoid derailment by using yourself, imbuing yourself into the activities you do, or finding time to be yourself, doing work for people. Being yourself doesn't mean sitting there listening, doing nothing, or contemplating, or even meditating. Those are tools you use to understand yourself. Yes, that's not being yourself. Being yourself is doing you, right, in a way that impacts others. It makes a difference. And that will build up your social your social cred, your social capital, so to speak. It'll also build up your confidence, and hopefully, and we'll get into this tomorrow, you will not be derailed when you go home or when work is over and you're going to close your day, right? So positivity from one, clearing your mind. Positivity today by being able to show evidence that you're making progress in the workspace. And then tomorrow we'll talk about what you do afterwards to end your day and therefore be able to start fresh in the morning. Did you understand any of that, Hannah? It's okay. Unfortunately, one day you will. So anyway, say bye to everyone. Everyone have a great day and see you tomorrow.